the LA Realty Ed Norman second quarter here on the BallGame Blitz from Trinity Christian High School. We've got a dandy of a contest underway, and Aiken's going to be throwing the ball out into the flat. And that's Revere out on the left flank, and he's going to take the pass after Aiken fakes the handoff up the middle, throws it out wide. And Revere's going to have a pickup of about 8 or 9 on the play. Excuse me, a pickup of about 5 on the play, makes it 3rd down and 12, TCA. 3 wideouts to the near side of the field. Bonds is in the backfield with Aiken. 1 wide out to the wide side. Bonds changes side. And Aiken's going to be back to pass. Peabody's going to get pressure, and they're going to try a long pass over the top of number 23, Xavier Ball. And that's number 26, Chase Diggs, who just runs under the throw by Aiken on third and long. And 23 for the Golden Tide, Xavier Ball had good position, but just kind of lost sight of the ball, and it went right over his head into the hands of Diggs for a 1st down. And that was another Gibson Electric 1st down. And Bonds is going to go in, touchdown for TCA. And so TCA continues to show good balance on offense, able to run the ball and throw the ball, both very effective. TCA lines up to go for 2, trying to get this game back to a touchdown spread. And number 11, right over the head of Daniel Hodges, Grant Revere. Just an unbelievable touch pass right over the top of Daniel Hodges' head, and that's going to make a 7-point lead, 22-15, with 11:32 to go here in this contest of the second period of action, sponsored by LA Realty. And that touchdown was sponsored by State Farm, Amy Greer, South College Street in Trenton. This is the BallGame Blitz, and we'll be back after this short break.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Since 1936, Gibson Electric Membership Corporation's purpose has been to serve. We were organized by local people and continue to be operated by board members you elect and employees who live right here in Northwest Tennessee. We are a non-for-profit, member-owned, and democratically controlled co-op. Learn about our many programs and services and our commitment to community at GibsonEMC.com. Gibson Electric, supporting our communities for over 75 years.
And Parker gets a foot into it, and the ball's going to be taken by Malone at about the 15-yard line, and Malone's on the loose again. He's had good returns all night as he gets the ball out to about the 44-yard line, where he's tackled by number 5, the kicker, Eli Parker again. And so Peabody takes over with good field position here on the 4th offensive possession of the game for Peabody. Jared Penn and Kendrick Malone are to the near side. To the far side of the field is number 4, Octavius Lee. Tay Nesbitt's in the backfield with Braxton Bogus. Tight ends to the right side of the formation. And ball right through the hands as a low pass was intended out here for number 89, Jared Penn, but just a little bit low and hard to handle for Penn. And that's going to make it 2nd and 10 for Peabody. Nesbitt on the carry. He's going to be tripped up after a minimal gain right in the middle. And he tackled by number 52 for Trinity Christian, Stephen Anderson. Anderson's been in the middle of several tackles for the Lions. here in this contest. 3rd down and 8 for the Golden Tide. Peabody will have 3 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the wide side, making TCA defend the whole field, but they're going to send pressure. They're back after Bogus, and Bogus is going to have to throw the ball out of bounds as TCA gets good pressure on Braxton Bogus, and he has no other choice but to throw off the back of his feet, and the ball goes out of bounds. And so really this is the first defensive stand of the game by either team, other than Peabody's opening drive, when they held TCA 3 and out the first drive of the game. Cash Crenshaw on the punt for the Golden Tide. Long snapper is number 15, Daniel Hodges. Good snap. There's the kick. Kind of an end over end wobbly kick. Better get out of the way and get it down. And Peabody will down that kick at about the 35-yard line, where TCA will have good field position as their powerful offense comes back onto the field. And somehow Peabody's going to have to figure out how to stop them. Peabody's already had them in 3rd and long, several opportunities in this game. But Kyle Aiken's been able to just thread the ball right where he needs to, like threading a needle. And they've converted each and every time. 3 down lineman for the Golden Tide. An extra linebacker into the game. And that pass is going to be picked off by number 19, Jordan Johnson, as Peabody comes out in a 3-man front. They played a 4-man front the entire game. They bring in a 3-man front, bring in an extra linebacker. It must have confused Aiken because he threw the ball right into the hands of a linebacker, number 19, Jordan Johnson, and that's a turnover that Peabody needed. First and 10 for the Golden Tide at the 24-yard line of TCA. Call comes in. Bogus gets the snap, and there's the handoff to Tay Nesbitt, and he's going to have a good solid carry on 1st down as the Golden Tide offensive line opened some holes that play. That was number 64, Ross Johnson. Over here at this left tackle, and number 72, Parker Reeves. And that looks like it's going to be just about 2 inches short. 2 or 3 inches short, the official says. And so second and inches for Peabody. And they're liable to go for a pass right here deep into the end zone. They're only about 15 yards away. 2nd and inches from about the 13-yard line for Peabody. Number 72, Parker Reeves, jumps off sides. Illegal motion for the Golden Tide. But I'm going to have to tell you, if you're going to jump off sides, that's the way you ought to do it. Parker flew off sides like he was shot out of a dadgum cannon, and that's the way you want to see your offensive line come off the ball. But that was a bad penalty for the Golden Tide. 2nd down and 5. Bogus on the carry. Bogus is going to pick up about 4 of those yards back, and that's going to make it 3rd and short.
Stop for the Lions made by number 57, Avery Schwartz. Will be 3rd down.
9 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in this 2nd period from Trinity Christian High School, 2nd round of the playoffs. And that's number 10 coming up the middle and caught Bogus, not aware that he was on his way. And before you know it, Lucas Rogers tackles the quarterback for about a 4-yard loss. 4th and 5 for Peabody. Just a few moments ago, it looked like a sure 1st down. TCA comes up, looks like they're going to bring pressure. Here's the snap. Pressure's coming. The ball's thrown away. And that's face guarding, absolutely. Pass interference as the play was intended. Ball was intended for number 7, Kendrick Malone. And I don't know if they have that penalty in high school football, but that would be face guarding in college or professional, as the defender was not looking back at the pass, and he just stuck his hands right up in the receiver's face, and that's going to be pass interference, and that's going to be an automatic first down for the Golden Tide. Both players have equal right to the football when it's in the air, but you've got to be going for the football. And I believe that would be face guarding, I think is what the call was. So automatic first down. It's going to move the ball down to about the 9-yard line. We're to be first and goal for the Golden Tide. Grant McEwen in the contest is an up back. That's number 89. Number 62, Grant McEwen, and number 20, Tay Nesbitt, going to be following him inside the line, and he's going to have a pickup of about 5 on the play.
Grant Revere and Ethan Robbins brings up second down.
And so we saw this package last week by Coach Woods for the first time against Hillcrest, when McEwen is able to come into the contest, and he's like another downed lineman. Normally he's the starting defensive nose guard or defensive guard on defense. But Grant's a fine young man and a steer wrestler, and he's mighty tough. Bogus on the keeper, and he goes up the middle. Looks like some confusion that time in the backfield between Bogus and Nesbitt. Didn't know who was going to keep it.
Stop for the Lions made by Sergio Pugwaga and Grant Revere.
Minimal gain on the play. Looks like 3rd and 1 for the Golden Tide at the 1. Peabody's got to be a little more assertive than that on the end zone. And the Golden Tide are going to be guilty of jumping off sides. Illegal motion. Peabody, as all of the linemen just took off, or half of the linemen did. And you would have to think if they're hearing some noise out there on the field, called by the defense. 5-yard penalty moves it back to about the 7-yard line, where it's 3rd and goal. Bogus rolls out. Touchdown for the Golden Tide. Cast and all. Ryan White snags it, pulls it in. Even with a cast on his hand, he makes a tremendous catch. And the Golden Tide are 1 point away from tying this contest up.
On to attempt the extra point, number 26, Hunter Crockett.
Hunter Crockett on for the PAT. Snaps down, the kick's up, and the kick is going to be good. And so with 7:23, we've got a tremendous ball game going on here at Trinity Christian High School in Jackson, Tennessee. The Golden Tide and Trinity Christian are locked up 22 all. We'll be back after this short break, but we're going to leave by telling you you're watching the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Don't forget to like us.
Crenshaw set to kick off for the Golden Tide with 7:23 to go here in the second period of action. Crenshaw puts a foot into it. High kick going to be taken at about the 13-yard line by number 26, Chase Diggs, and they're going to run him out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Coach Butler runs up and says, hey, let's get a little flag action here. It looks like they hit him out of bounds. '15 has to get on the other side of the formation for TCA. I don't have his number or name on the roster. Aiken back to pass. And pass is going to be complete out here in the flat by Ryan Smith on the reception for TCA.
Taken out of bounds by number 8, Brandon Johnson.
Tackle by number 8, Brandon Johnson, a sophomore for the Golden Tide. Under 7 minutes to play here in the second period. Option to number 6, Bonds. And I believe that's going to be a penalty against Peabody. As number 15, Daniel Hodges, came up, and I believe he grabbed the face mask of number 6, Daniel Hodges. Of number 6, James Bond. You think that's a hold, Lee? And you're exactly right. That's going to be a hold against Trinity Christian. It looked like it was thrown right at Daniel Hodges after he missed that tackle, so I thought maybe he received the flag, but the official said no, it's holding against TCA, and that's about their third holding penalty of the contest.
After the mark off, the ball is at the 34-yard line where it remains second down.
2nd and 13 for TCA. Coming wide is number 6, James Bond. And coming up to make the stick is number 7, Kendrick Malone, and also number 27, Ray Buchanan, a senior linebacker.
And about 3 for the Lions.
3rd and 3 for TCA. 5 wide receivers into the contest. Aiken alone in shotgun formation. Aiken back to pass. He's got pressure coming in on him. And the pass is going to be complete for a first down. And coming in off that corner blitz, number 8, Brandon Johnson, missed an opportunity to sack Aiken. Aiken just kind of gave him the Olay step, and he went right by him and then turned out to the left and completed the pass out to number 11 for TCA. Fine throw and catch from Aiken to Revere. Well, I thought that was going to be a first down, but it wasn't. And so Peabody's going to force a punt.
Number 11, Grant Revere.
I guess he dropped the ball, but it looked like a completed pass from my angle, but guess I'm wrong. On the punt is Revere, and going to be over the head. And that's what you call flipping the field right there, folks. Grant Revere comes in and flips the field with about a 60-yard punt for TCA over the head of number 7, Kendrick Malone, and they down the ball at the 4-yard line. And so that would make the old-timey coaches proud of football right there. That's what you call field position. And Revere flipped the field for the for the TCA Lions. First and 10, Peabody. 5 minutes and 43 seconds to play here in the second period of action. And the snap is low and goes by Balgus, and before you know it, TCA has a safety put against Peabody, and that makes the score 24-22, and now Trinity Christian is going to receive the ball after a free kick. Let's take a break. TCA's gone back in front, 24-22 on a safety. You're watching the BallGame Blitz. We'll be back after this short break.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Don't forget to like us.
Cass Crenshaw set to kick off. Actually a free kick for the Golden Tide after a safety. You kick from your own 20-yard line. And the kick is going to be taken downfield. And that's number 26, Chase Diggs, receiving the kickoff, and he's going to be tackled after he crosses the midfield stripe. Tackled by number 27, Ray Buchanan. Also in on the stop, number 10, Brian Banks for the Golden Tide. And so Peabody's let its guard down and going to give TCA an opportunity to put 2 scores on the board back to back after they have allowed a safety and now have had the free kick, and TCA's got very good field position. Aiken back to pass. He's got all day, and pass is going to be complete down to number 6, James Bond, and he's going to go out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Aiken had all the time in the world to scan the field. He looked left and he looked right. He looked back left and then he looked right again. And by that time he saw Bonds coming down the right sideline, and he flung it and hit Bonds in stride, and it was about a 40-yard pass play. Another Gibson Electric first down.
James
Bond on the carry on first down.
Tackle for the Golden Tide made by number 86, Ryan White.
Ryan White in on the tackle for the Golden Tide, as well as Jordan Johnson, number 19. Empty backfield other than the quarterback, Aiken. And you'd have to think they're going to be throwing a touch pass right here. Did Peabody jump off sides? Dead ball. Jumping off sides is the call against Peabody.
Half the distance and remains second down.
Well, Peabody's kind of losing its composure right here, just a little bit. With 4 minutes and 48 seconds. In any contest, you're going to have spurts of momentum. You just got to keep your head. And Aiken's going to be out to fakes the run right up the middle. And the power I formation, fakes the ball to the tailback, rolls out, and hits uncontested there in the corner of the end zone. Number 10 for Trinity Christian, Lucas Rogers. And all of a sudden you look up and the score is 30-22 in favor of TCA. Parker on for the PAT. Snap down, the kick is up. And that young man's going to kick the football at the next level. It's good. He kicks it a mile high. And so just like that, TCA is up by 9, 31-22. 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go here before the halftime. Peabody needs to respond. We'll take a break. You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Don't forget to like us.
Huntington and Mitchell are locked up in a 14-14 tie. Kicking off for the Lions is Parker. Good end-over-end kick, going to be taken deep down about the 2-yard line. And bringing it out is number 7, Kendrick Malone, and he busts through out to about the 26-yard line. And so about a 25-yard return by sophomore Kendrick Malone for the Golden Tide. And it's going to be very imperative for the Golden Tide to hold the football here for a few moments, move the ball downfield and get on the scoreboard, and not give the ball back to TCA here before halftime. Number 20 is Tay Nesbitt, and he's met right up in the middle by number 3, Andrew Goldsmith. Goldsmith meets him with a forward tackle, drives Nesbitt back, and plants him into the turf. Nonetheless, it was a pickup of about 4 yards before all that action. 2nd and 6, Peabody. Number 89, Jared Penn, was not set. So illegal motion against the Golden Tide, and those kind of penalties will hurt you when you're trying to come back and get the ball, get the game a little bit closer. Five-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 11 for Peabody. 3 wide receivers to the far side of the field. Balgus looks back, gets the call from the sideline. Balgus back to pass. Pass was deflected by Andrew Goldsmith, number 3. It was intended for number 86, Ryan White. Third and 11 for Peabody. Three minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the second period from Trinity Christian High School in Jackson, Tennessee on Windy City Road. And a timeout is going to be called by Ricky Woods, as he didn't like what he saw, and he knows the importance of this drive right here. First down is necessary if Peabody's going to have a chance to maintain a little momentum before they go into halftime. We'll take a break, but we'll leave by telling you you're watching the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Don't forget to like us.
In motion is Nesbitt. Back to pass is Balgus. Coming over the middle is number 7, Kendrick Malone. And Malone stretches the ball forward. It's going to be awfully close. Is there to make a defensive play for TCA. Malone's able to get past that defender. He stretches it out, and it's going to be awfully close. If he's not got it, it's awfully close. Fourth down is the call. And Coach Woods is tempted right here to go for it on fourth down with 1, and I believe I agree with him. Because if you give the ball back right here to TCA, they're sure to score before halftime. Balgus is going to run to the sideline, and that's going to be a pickup of about 3 or 4 yards. And so he ran the ball about 25 yards for a pickup of 2. But nonetheless, that's a first down for the Golden Tide. First downs tonight are sponsored by Gibson Electric. New set of downs for Peabody. 2 minutes and 59 seconds to play here in the second period of action. Nesbitt comes in motion. He's going to get the jet sweep coming out wide. And Nesbitt's going to have a pickup of about 3 on first down. Maybe 4 on first down. Second down and 6 for the Golden Tide. Tackled by number 3, Andrew Goldsmith. Three receivers to the wide side of the field. Back to pass is Balgus. And right over the middle is Kendrick Malone, and that's going to be enough for a first down. And he's tackled by Eli Parker, number 5 for the Lions. But first and 10 for the Golden Tide. That was a strike thrown by Braxton Balgus to sophomore Brandon Malone. And Kendrick Malone, timeout's called here by TCA with 2 minutes and 18 seconds to play here before halftime. We'll take timeout with them. We'll be back after this short break. You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Don't forget to like us.
First and 10 for Peabody, coming back after a timeout called by Trinity Christian. 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go here before halftime. TCA is leading by 9 points. Quick hitch out here to number 4, Octavius Lee. And it's good to see Octavius making that catch. Pickup of 4 on the play will make it second down and 6. Balgus back to pass. He pumps it. He's rolling out now to the right. It's going to be a hold against the Golden Tide. A hold right here in the backfield against the offensive line is going to be called against Peabody. It was pretty evident, pretty clear. All of the fans from TCA called it, and I think they made a good one.
Holding call goes against the Golden Tide.
Spot foul, so that'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So Peabody was about 10 yards or 5 yards deep from the line of scrimmage when the hold occurred, and so that's going to be second down and forever. Second 25 or second 22 for the Golden Tide. All right, just kind of chew away at it here. You've really got 3 plays to get 22 yards, you'd have to think, the way this game's being played. Back to pass again is Bogus, and he's going to throw the ball out here wide. And there to make the reception is number 7, Kendrick Malone. Right over the outstretched hands of number 11, the defender for Trinity Christian. Grant Revere was out there, and the ball just sailed right over his head into the arms of Kendrick Malone. A pickup of about 15 on the play makes it 3rd down and 7. Bogus back to pass again. Little dump off out here to Kendrick Malone, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 for Peabody. And so after getting a 10-yard holding call, making it 2nd and 22, Peabody converts in 2 plays on 2nd and 3rd down, getting a 1st down. Imperative that Peabody get on the board right here. They'll have the ball first the second half. Bogus back to pass. Over the middle is Tay Nesbitt. He fights through a tackle. Lucas Rogers on the tackle. Tackle down to about the 19-yard line. The clock continues to run. About 40 seconds to go here before halftime. Play is called. 35 seconds. Malone on the reception, and he's going to have it down for a 1st down at about the 10-yard line.
Down to the 10-yard line. Stop for the Lions made by number 4, Sergio Perguaga. 1st down.
Perguaga on the reception for the Peabody, for the Lions. 25 seconds to go. Jared Penn on the reception, and he's going to wiggle his way in. Touchdown for the Golden Tide. And so Peabody rolls snake eyes on this drive right here before half. In for the PAT is number 26, a senior, Hunter Crockett.
On to attempt the extra point, number 26, Hunter Crockett.
Snap down, the kick is up. And the kick is good. And so it's 31-29 with 15 seconds to go here before halftime. The most crucial drive of the season by the Golden Tide. They convert, they get it to 2 points, and they'll have the ball first the second half, but they've got to get it to halftime without TCA scoring. Let's take a break. You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Don't forget to like us.
Cash Crenshaw set to kick off for Peabody. 15 seconds to go here before half. Don't need any big run backs here. Number 26 is going to receive the kickoff. Chase Diggs on the return, and he's going to be tackled by number 2, Rico Buchanan.
1st down and 10 for the Lions.
As much as these guys throw the football, they're a threat to score from this position on the field. 31-29. They're leading this contest over Peabody. 9 seconds to go before halftime. Aiken on the carry. and he goes down very wisely. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. I can't imagine there's a better football game in the state of Tennessee tonight than right here that's being played between the Trinity Christian Lions and the Peabody Golden Tide of Trenton, Tennessee. We'll be back for the start of the second half with the third quarter, and we'll tell you it's 31-29. You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.